Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe and comment to Book Adventures channel.
Hello friends, are you all ready for another interesting story? Well, today the story that I like to narrate to you is a story about how hard work pays off. So let's begin. Once upon a time there was an old pig with 3 little pigs. And one day she said to them, "My children, it is time for you to go out in the world and seek your fortunes." So bidding their mother a goodbye, the 3 little pigs set out to earn their living. The first pig, whose name was Whitey, met a man with a bundle of straw and said to him, "Please, mister, will you give me that straw to build a house with?" The man gave Whitey the straw and he built himself a house with it. Presently, a wolf came along and knocked at the door of Whitey's house. Little pig, he said, "let me come in." But of course, Whitey didn't want the wolf to come in. So he said, No, by the hair on my chinny chin. This made the wolf angry and he said, "Then I'll puff and I'll huff and I'll blow your house in." So he puffed and he huffed and he blew the house in. And he carried poor little Whitey away to his home in the forest. The second little pig, whose name was Blackie, met a man carrying some wood and he said to him, "Please, mister, will you give me that wood to build a house with?" The man gave Blackie the wood and he built himself a house along with it. But along came the wolf and knocked at the door of Blackie's house. Little pig, he said, "let me come in." No, replied Blackie in great fright, "not by the hair on my chinny chin. Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in." So the wolf huffed and puffed and at last he blew the house in. And away went Blackie to his home in the forest. Now the third little pig, whose name was Brownie, met a man with a load of bricks and he said to him, "Please, mister, will you give me those load of bricks to make a house with?" The man gave him the bricks and Brownie built himself a very snug little house with them. He had just finished the house when the wolf came along. Little pig, he said, "let me come in." No, not by the hair on my chinny chin. Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in. But although the wolf huffed and puffed, he huffed and puffed, he could not blow Brownie's house made of bricks. This made the wolf so very angry that he jumped up onto the roof of the third pig's house and he started to climb down the chimney. When Brownie saw this, he made a blazing fire in the fireplace and hung the copper kettle over it full of water. And just as the wolf came down the chimney, the little pig pulled off the cover of the kettle and plop! Into the water fell the wolf. So Brownie boiled the wolf and then went out and rescued his 2 brothers, Whitey and Blackie, from the forest where the wolf had been keeping them. And they all lived happily together in the little brick house forever afterward.